Hi and welcome to my channel. This is baby Isla and I'm Mummy, and today we're going to be going through some breastfeeding items that I bought recently that I think are really good. As a first time mum, I'm new to the world of breastfeeding and was really surprised to find out that breastfeeding clothes suck. I mean, when did we all sign up to be Amish? Those of you who know me know that I try to look good as best I can, but nice breastfeeding clothes were just so hard to find and super expensive. Yes, they are super expensive, aren't they? So without further ado, I'm going to take you through all the clothes that I've bought recently that I think are pretty good. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the much sought after Asda onesie. As you can see, I'm wearing it now. I am wearing the charcoal velour option, and let's just say it is super comfortable. I believe it comes in 4 styles. It comes in oatmeal, grey, charcoal velour and leopard print. I have the charcoal velour and the normal grey. I usually won't be going through different colours and trying them on, but in this video I will be putting on the grey one later because the material is slightly different. So the charcoal velour is super warm. It is perfect for the winter months and my little girl absolutely loves holding it. I feel like Mommy's just turned into one big teddy for her. It's really great. It is a all-in-one piece, so you have to enter the jumpsuit through the top and pull it up. It has a cord here. This is a imitation cord. It doesn't actually pull tight. There is elastic all around the waist. But it looks cute. The only thing I would say is that they have put the pockets at hip level, which I think makes your hips look a little bit wider than they usually should. But for around the house and maybe even a quick pop to the shops, it's absolutely fantastic. So, what we've been waiting for. Can you breastfeed in it? Well, yes you can! You can hear Isla in the background. So as you can see, it is a wrap front. So wrap fronts are fantastic if you're a breastfeeding mum, and they're really on point fashion wise and really easy access. So to access the boob, you just pull the wrap across and there you go. I would say though that this isn't a discreet breastfeeding outfit. When I talk about discreet outfits, I'm looking for something that covers the top and the bottom, so your boob is just in the middle. This one though just pulls down and it releases the boob fully. So if you're a mum that wants something a little bit more discreet, this might not be for you, but again, if it's just to wear around the house, that's fantastic. One more downfall. If you are still pregnant and want to purchase this, that's great because it does have a lot of stretch in it, so you would be able to fit your bump underneath. However, if you're like me and you're waking up 500 times in the night to go for a wee, this might not be the best option, as you do have to struggle to kind of get out of it to go for a wee. So let's talk about sizing. I am 5'4" and I'm a UK size 8, and I would say that the sizing is pretty true to size. They don't sell this item in a 8, 10, 12, 14. They sell it So let's talk about sizing. I am 5'4" and I'm a UK size 8. I have gone for the extra small and I'm really happy with the fit. As mentioned, it is quite stretchy. As you can see here, good stretch in the arms, good stretch in the bust, good stretch in the waist, and good stretch in the legs. So I wouldn't size up on this item. I would say though that the velour is a lot thicker material, so it might be a little bit tighter than the other styles, but in a moment I will show you the grey in the other fabric so you can see the difference. So I've now changed into the light grey version of the Asda jumpsuit. This material, as mentioned earlier, is quite a bit thinner. I would still say it's warm enough for the winter, but you could also get away with wearing it in the spring because it is a lot thinner. The material is still just as stretchy as the velour one, but I would say that there is a little bit more room in this one as it's not as thick. I've still gone for the extra small though, and it fits great. The only difference this one has to the velour one is it has a true waist pull cord, whereas the other one was just an imitation waist. This one actually would pull tighter if you wanted to. I haven't even undone it since buying it. I've left it as it is and it's absolutely fine. This one again has pockets, which is fantastic for carrying baby and phone around. But again, the pockets are at hip level, which I don't think is as flattering, and I do think makes your hips look a little bit wider than they usually are, but for wearing it around the house, who cares? Okay, so this next item is from Pat Pat. For those of you who haven't heard of Pat Pat, I believe it's an American company, but they do ship in the UK. Pat Pat is great for their offers, so when shopping online, please bear in mind their promotions and look out for discount codes. This was one of the first items I bought from Pat Pat, and I was quite impressed. I think I paid £4.17 for this item, which for a breastfeeding item is super cheap and affordable, so it's definitely great value for money. This top I would say is a discreet nursing top because it allows for cover on the top and on the bottom, so for those of you who want to be a little bit more discreet, I would definitely recommend this. To access the boob for breastfeeding, you just lift up this panel here and bring down that panel there. As you can see, you can make it really discreet. The only downfall I would say for this top is the material. Whereas it is well made and the stitching is really good, it has also survived the washing machine, which is another thing that you need to be wary of when buying cheaper breastfeeding items. The fabric for this is more of a sport wear fabric, the same kind of fabric you would have on like running leggings or sports tops that you would wear to the gym, or even swimwear actually, but that's fine anyway. You can't really tell from a distance, and it's still really comfortable to wear, and it's a great staple item for those casual days as a mummy. I am pairing this with a pair of jeans at the moment, and I sometimes wear some ankle boots with it or trainers, but it's just fantastic. It goes with everything, it's really easy, and I think it fits really well. So whenever buying anything on Pat Pat, I always look at the reviews. I think they source a lot of their clothes from China, so some of the sizings might be a little bit different. The reviews for this top in particular said that it was true to size, so I went for the small. Again, I'm 5'4", I'm a UK size 8, and this is the small, and I am happy with the fit. They don't do anything smaller, but this is quite fitted, so I'm happy with that. It's also quite stretchy again. The fabric really stretches, so if you're pregnant still and you're looking for something to buy for when you're not pregnant but you want to wear it whilst you've got your bump, this would stretch over your bump, and I think it's quite a fling back material, if that makes sense, so it wouldn't stretch out with your bump. I think it would always go back to its usual shape. So this is another Pat Pat item. Again, I can't remember how much I spent on this. I think it's again around the £5 mark. I will be showing you items that I am not pleased with. I am not too happy with this item. I think it looks quite baggy and frumpy. It's not very flattering. It is something that I will just be wearing around the house with leggings. I won't want anyone to see me in it, but it is easy for breastfeeding. So it has 2 press studs. I've never used a press stud so much in my entire life since becoming a mother. And the press stud pulls open, and you can open it up to release to reveal your boob. But again, you don't really have to do that because you can just pull it across and release your boob there. I would say that this is a super discreet nursing item, as the baby can actually fit inside the top, so you can imagine baby's in there, feeding away, and you can actually alternate the press studs, so you could have this opening here on this side for when you need to switch over boobs. Again, I bought this item in a small. I would say that the arms are quite true to size. There's not a lot of stretch there, so I'm glad I didn't go for anything smaller or bigger. I think they only do go down to a small in this item, but the waist area is really massive. So just be mindful of that if you want to purchase this item. This item does also have pockets, so that's great for carrying your phone and your baby around at the same time. So I have another Pat Pat item. I did buy quite a few more Pat Pat items than any other store, only because Pat Pat is really cheap. I think this was £4 or maybe even £3.50. So cheap. I used promo code. I think I got an extra 20% off. I got free delivery. It was really good, and I am pleased with this item. This item is a cotton. It's like a thin t-shirt material. It is a hoodie. It does have a hood at the back. I'm using this at the moment to go on walks. I'm pairing it with leggings and trainers, and it's really, really good. It's not too thick that I get too hot if I put a coat on top, and on the milder days I can just get away with just wearing this. This is again a discreet breastfeeding item. It has the pull-up panel, and this time it actually has pull across sections, which is cool, and it's a little bit different, but it's easy access. This comes in quite a few different colours, I believe. I believe it comes in a red, comes in a light grey, it comes in a black, and I think it also comes in different patterns and styles where you can have leopard print or you can have stripy print. There's a lot of options in this item. I would say that I am happy with this item and I would buy it again. I ordered it in a small. I would say that it is true to size. It's a little bit stretchy, but not that much. I wouldn't want to kind of overstretch this item, as I think it wouldn't fling back after washing it. It has survived the washing machine though, which is another plus for cheaper items. But I would say if you're buying this item, stick to your size, don't buy one bigger. I think it really is true to size. For all of you mamas out there that love a bit of animal print, this is the Pat Pat leopard print hoodie. It does have a hood at the back, which you can tighten with the drawstrings. It has some false button detail in the front, which I think is quite nice. And I think again, I might have spent £6 on this item. It was really cheap. It's really difficult to tell you the exact prices on Pat Pat because, as mentioned, different offers happen every single day, different promos. It means the prices fluctuate up and down on a daily basis. This item is really, really stretchy. I would say that it is true to size, but there is a lot of stretch in this item. It's because it is that same kind of sportswear fabric, which means that it's really stretchy. I'm not sure if I like the sleeves kind of changing midway down to a black. I think I would have preferred the print to continue straight down to the wrist, but it's okay. I'm happy, and for £6 it's an absolute bargain. I again pair this with leggings and some boots, maybe tanned boots, leather, or maybe my Ugg boots just to go to the shops or meet up with friends, go for a walk around the park. It's a great everyday item. It's really, really comfy and really easy to breastfeed in. I would say that this is another discreet breastfeeding item. Me personally, I'm more of a discreet breastfeeder. I do like to be as covered as much as possible when feeding. I will, however, still feed in public, but I do like to keep it as discreet as possible. This is another pull-up item, which means you can have cover above boob and below boob, and baby's head will go in the middle. So it really, really is very discreet. I have actually wore this item breastfeeding in front of friends and they didn't even realise I was breastfeeding my baby, which is a bonus. So this is one of my absolute favourite purchases from Pat Pat. I have changed to a pair of dungarees just to give you a little bit of an idea of how I pair these items. Usually with jeans, dungarees, pinafores, leggings. Dungarees and pinafores are super, super easy for breastfeeding because you just unclip and you've got your boob release access there. And they kind of look really cute, kind of mumsy. They're really, really comfy, so I would definitely invest in a good pair of dungarees. These dungarees are Jack Wills. They're the Ottringham range. I don't think they sell the Ottringham range anymore. I do really like Jack Wills denim because it does have quite a lot of stretch in it, which means you can do a lot of bending down, bending over, and you're not going to feel restricted in any way whatsoever. I even sit cross-legged in these on the floor and it's super, super comfy. If you do want to look for these exact dungarees, you may have to look on eBay. I do know that a lot of people sell dungarees on. I did have a quick look before making this video and I did see some Ottringham Jack Wills dungarees on sale on eBay for £10. Going back to the Pat Pat item that is in this clip, it is the turtleneck jumper. Turtlenecks are a fantastic addition to your wardrobe during the winter months. They're super, super comfy and super, super warm. Pat Pat do it in two colours. They do it in a light grey and they do it in a black. I bought both colours because it is really, really comfy and I think it's flattering and it goes with so many of my clothes. The turtleneck section is quite tight, not too tight that you're going to feel like strangled, but it's tight enough to not be flappy, which I think if you get a tighter turtleneck it is more flattering on your neck. This item again is a discreet nursing item. I have actually walked around a park holding my baby and people have walked past not even realising that I am breastfeeding. If I open the dungarees, I can show you how to nurse in this item. It is again pull up, pull down, super discreet, covers the top of your boob, covers the bottom of your boob, even covers the side for when the baby's head's here and you're walking around, no one's going to see anything. Oh, I'll get that back on. Oh. This item is cotton. It's a little bit thicker, so that makes it warmer. It has survived the washing machine, which is another plus, and I believe this item was a little bit more expensive. It was £11, but it was definitely worth the money. So this next item is something I've purchased from eBay. I do a lot of my shopping on eBay. You do have to be a little bit careful. A lot of the items come from China, and a lot of the items can be a lot poorer quality, which means they won't survive the washing machine. I have bought a few items that haven't survived the washing machine. Most of them are pyjamas. I will be doing another video about them soon. This item is by Purpless, which is a seller on eBay. I would call it a sports dress perhaps. I'm 5'4". This dress I did find was a little bit long. If I step back, I believe it was around about here, just over my knee. If you've got some basic skills on a sewing machine like I have, I managed to kind of shorten it, which I'm happy with. I'm now happy with this length. I think it's more flattering for someone my size. And I pair it with leggings and trainers. I would say this item isn't as discreet when it comes to nursing. It is quite cool though. It does have 2 zips here. I'm not sure if you've noticed. You pull down the zip to release the boob. I would say you have to get the whole boob out in order to breastfeed, so it's not as discreet as the other items. I do like the material on this item. It's a cotton. I do think that it's really good quality. It has survived the washing machine. It is really warm. It's not see-through in any way, shape or form. For £8.99, I would say this is really, really good value for money. It also comes with free delivery.